This cinnamon sugar focaccia, you'll absolutely love it. Soft, moist dough folded with a rich cinnamon sugar filling. No kneading, no rolling. It bakes up light and airy with warm cinnamon sweetness in every bite. Simple to make. Seriously addictive. Once you try it, you'll be making it again before it's even finished. So let's start. This cinnamon roll focaccia feels so effortless compared to the classic version. There's no rolling, no coiling, no cutting, just simple steps, and the dough does the work for you. So first, let's get the dough ready. In a bowl, add 560 grams of lukewarm water. That's about 19.75 ounces. Now for the yeast, I'm using instant dry yeast, about 2 teaspoons or 6 grams. No need to activate it, just add and mix. But if you're using active dry yeast, make sure you activate it first until it turns nice and foamy. Next, add 1 tablespoon of honey, around 20 grams. This helps with flavor and gives a nice color while baking. Then a little extra virgin olive oil. And give everything a good mix. Once combined, just set it aside for a moment. Now, let's move to the flour. For focaccia, I always prefer bread flour. It has higher protein, which gives the dough strength and elasticity. And that's exactly what creates those big, airy bubbles. Here I'm using 660 grams of bread flour, about 23.3 ounces. And for salt, 1 teaspoon, around 6 grams. Salt is important, not just for flavor, but it also controls fermentation and strengthens the dough. Now pour the yeast mixture into the flour. And start mixing. At first it will look rough and messy. That's completely normal. Keep mixing for about 2 to 3 minutes until there are no dry spots left. This is a high hydration dough, around 85%, and that extra water is the secret. It's what gives you that soft, light, springy focaccia with beautiful open bubbles. Right now, the dough will feel very soft, sticky, maybe a bit hard to handle. Don't worry, that's exactly how it should be. Once everything is combined, scrape down the bowl, cover it, and let it rest for about 1 hour. During this time, the flour absorbs the water, the gluten starts forming naturally, and all of this happens without any kneading. After 1 hour, take a look at the dough. You'll notice the difference. It's smoother, softer. Lightly wet your hands with water. This will stop the dough from sticking. Now, begin the first round of stretch and folds. Lift one side of the dough. Stretch it gently until you feel a bit of resistance. Then fold it over to the opposite side. Rotate the bowl and repeat the same process. Work your way around the dough. This simple step helps build strength without any kneading. Once done, cover it again and let it rest for 30 minutes. After resting, come back for the second round. You'll already feel the change. The dough is smoother and easier to handle. Repeat the same gentle stretch and fold. Take your time. Cover it again and let it rest for another 30 minutes. Now check the dough again. You can see it clearly now. It's puffier, lighter, and more active. Time for the third round. As you lift the dough this time, it stretches more easily, almost silky and smooth. Finish the third round, then cover and let it rest for about 15 minutes. Now do the coil folds. Lift the dough gently from the center and allow it to fold underneath itself. This method works really well for high hydration dough. It keeps the air locked inside, which helps create those large open bubbles. After a few coil folds, cover it again and let it rest for the final 30 minutes. While the dough is resting, let's prepare the cinnamon sugar mix. In a bowl, add brown sugar. If you have dark brown sugar, that gives even better flavor. Then add about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon and a little nutmeg. Mix everything well. These flavors together really take it to another level. Now the dough is ready. Prepare your baking tray and add melted butter and spread it evenly across the surface. This adds flavor and also prevents sticking. Carefully transfer the dough into the tray. Handle it gently, no need to rush. With light hands, spread it slightly. Now drizzle a little melted butter over the top. And add the cinnamon sugar mixture. Make sure it covers every corner. This is where all the flavor builds. Then fold the dough from both sides, so the cinnamon sugar gets layered inside. Now it needs the final proof. Cover the tray and let it rest for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, depending on how warm your kitchen is. Keep an eye on it, don't overproof. If it rises too much, it can collapse later. While it's proofing, preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius. We want the oven fully heated. Once the dough is nicely proofed, let's prepare the flavor mixture. In a bowl, combine melted butter with the cinnamon sugar. Mix it well until it turns into a smooth, pourable liquid. This helps it spread evenly over the dough. Now gently pour it all over the surface. Make sure it reaches every corner. It adds extra flavor and gives that beautiful golden color while baking. Now it's time to dimple. Using your fingers, press straight down into the dough, all across the surface. Press firmly until your fingers reach the bottom of the tray. This creates those classic focaccia pockets and helps the flavor soak in beautifully. Now into the oven. Bake at 220 degrees Celsius for about 18 to 20 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Don't overbake. If it goes too dark, the sugar can burn and turn slightly bitter. Once baked, let it cool slightly. While it's cooling, let's prepare a simple glaze. Here I have got some icing sugar, a small pinch of cinnamon, little vanilla extract, and some milk. Mix everything until smooth and creamy. Now drizzle it gently over the focaccia. The aroma at this stage, just incredible. Look at those layers of cinnamon sugar, soft, airy, and full of flavor. The cinnamon and nutmeg together really take it to another level. Give it a try at home and let me know how it turns out. It's simple, but seriously delicious. So how does this homemade cinnamon sugar focaccia look? If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like the video and share it with someone who would love this sweet focaccia. And of course, subscribe for more baking recipes and tips. Until next time, keep baking.